So my phone has recently broke and I didn't have that much money to spend, so I was looking for a phone that can still perform well and not break the budget, and I decided to pick up the Moto G because I've heard really great things about it. It is a great mid-range phone at the price of a low-end one. It has some pretty good specs, and you're also getting Android Lollipop, all for the price of $180 unlocked. So here's my full review of the Moto G 2nd generation. So the design of the phone is actually not that bad. It certainly doesn't look like you're paying only $180. It actually has a pretty nice build quality and feels really nice in the hand. It may be hard to notice, but the phone has a very subtle curve to it, which makes it more comfortable to hold. It's not the thinnest phone out there, but looks fairly slim and sleek. It also is not that heavy. It is pretty much entirely made up of plastic, and the back is removable, which gives you access to the SIM card slot and micro SD slot for expandable storage, which is a big plus. You get a 5-inch 720p display, and you also get some front-facing speakers, which is not too bad. You get all your buttons on the side, which I found to be pretty mushy when first pressing them, but you get used to them not too long after. Overall, the design of the Moto G is nothing to write home about, but it is amazing for the price, and I am pretty satisfied with how the phone looks and feels. So how does this phone perform at such a low price? Many people think at this price point that a phone can't perform well, but that is not the case here with the Moto G. It is still packing a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor with a gig of RAM, which is still some decent specs in today's standards. Everything usually runs smoothly with the Moto G because it is pretty much running stock Android with no bloatware or skin to slow it down. But multitasking seems to slow this phone down and will start to lag if you have a bunch of apps open, but the lag is not so bad that the phone becomes unusable. Overall, this phone can handle your daily tasks as long as you don't go crazy, and the battery life will last almost a full day, of course if you're not a crazy power user. So usually on smartphones this cheap you get a camera that is pretty bad, but that is definitely not the case with the Moto G. You actually get a pretty decent camera, but don't expect this to be a flagship camera. The phone focuses a little bit slow and it doesn't take photos very fast either. The camera on the Moto G also suffers in low light situations, but if you have the right lighting with this camera, it actually is pretty good. The same is for the front camera as well. It actually takes some pretty good selfies in good conditions, and here are some samples. So that is pretty much the end of my review, and the Moto G is a great budget phone for people who need a backup or who are just trying to save some money but still want a great phone. If you would like to purchase the Moto G, the link will be below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.